In today's video, I'm going to share how you can get really cheap food. Hi, I'm Naomi from Skint Dad. Welcome back to our channel. Skint Dad is the destination online where every penny counts. Whether you're looking to save money on bills, save for a rainy day, or find ways to up your income, Skint Dad has the answer. But before we go any further, please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can find out when we share new content which could quite possibly put more money in your pocket. Food waste in the UK, or actually globally, is a really big problem. I think something like a third of food produced is wasted, which has a massive impact on the environment. But it's also, what's the point in making all that food if it's not going to get used? So we can be a lot smarter with our food. But knowing that there's this kind of gap that this food is wasted, some of it by retailers who are having to throw it away because people just aren't buying it before its best before date. And you can see in like big supermarkets, you might see yellow stickers, which I know is a big favourite for a lot of our community. And you can pick up cheaper food and then not have that wasted because you can take it home and adapt your meal plan. Smaller stores, cafes, restaurants don't have that kind of customer to come in and buy it. So this app has created Too Good To Go, where you can have the opportunity to go to smaller places, your independent cafes, and you can get kind of cheaper food, and it's kind of winning in lots of ways. So the retailer is being able to make a little bit of profit back by selling the stuff, food isn't being wasted, and then we as customers, as consumers, are able to get cheap food that we can then use and enjoy. And so today I actually picked up a couple of Too Good To Go magic bags, as they're known as. I got one from Costa and I got one from Cost Cutter. So they are kind of more national chains. There are lots of independent retailers on here as well, but there weren't any available for me today. And obviously you get different things in each bag. You don't know what you're going to get. With something like Costa or a cafe, you're going to have the choice of potentially salads, sandwiches, cakes, pastries, that kind of thing. With a supermarket, you've potentially got lots of different stuff because they sell a wider range of things. So for Costa, I spent £3 on a magic bag, and they say that you get £10 worth of food in it. So we can have a look at that in just a second. And as a comparison, I've got one from Cost Cutter that was £3.50, and they say that there's £10 worth of food in there. So let's take a look at them. So this is the Costa bag. It's obviously quite a lot smaller than the other one we saw at the beginning. And in here we have a tuna melt. We have another tuna melt, and we have a beans and cheese classic toasty. Heinz baked beans, if you are that way inclined. Okay, I mean, I could kind of see what was in here when I picked it up, and to be fair, I will eat this food and I will make sure that it doesn't go to waste. This is where you can then kind of come across some of the difficulties, is that I know it's just me and one other person will eat tuna, but the rest of the family don't really like tuna. So that's not going to necessarily go down well for them. I was kind of hoping, to be fair, that I was going to get cakes and pastries because it's been one of those days. But I will eat it. It is fine. £3, so essentially that's £1 for each of the paninis and £1 for the toasty. £10 originally, well, I guess if you sat in and ate them, they might work out that. I'll have a look at the pricing separately to see how much they would have been worth. But it's still for £3. I guess it is something that we can have for lunch. We'll make use of it and it won't go wasted. So we've helped make sure that food doesn't go in the bin. So now the big one, this one, hold on as I bring it in. Now this is really quite heavy. Now there is a lot in here. Let me move these other things out of the way. Let's pop those there. Now, I haven't looked in this because this, as you can see, this is chock-a-block with stuff. And I'm going to get through this quickly because I haven't long got back in from getting it. And it does feel like there's some cold things in here that need to be refrigerated. Again, as I was saying, you don't know when you pick these things up what is actually going to be in them. So if you have certain allergies, or if you're maybe slightly fussy eater, that I know one person in my household is, it wouldn't necessarily work. I'll eat anything, so this will work for me. And I'm thinking There's going to be some treats in here that the kids are really going to enjoy. So let's have a look through what we actually get in this bag. So first off, we've got a croissant. Now this is 99p's worth of a croissant. So there isn't actually a reduction sticker on this. So although it's got a best before date, so we can eat that for kind of a good few days afterwards, because it's not kind of the use by. So there's the difference. If you have a use by, you need to use it by that date. If you eat it after, it's potentially going to be harmful for you. You might get sick, you probably will. Whereas best before, you use that date as kind of an indication that the quality is best, and then after that date the quality goes downhill, but you can still eat it if you want to. It's more of just sense checking, so that would be good for a few days. I lied, that's going to get probably eaten for breakfast by one of the kids in the morning, so they're going to love that. So that's 99p, no sticker on that for reduction. Right, next, I've got an almond croissant. Again, a short best before date, £1.29, but no reduction date. So that's about £2 so far. Oh, this looks good. I've got Funtime chocolate chip cookies. Again, there's a best before date of today. These are 3 for £1. It's about 33p for one of those. These smell really good. It's oven baked in store. It's a £1.85 for 4 brown batch crusty rolls, and you have to believe me, but they smell delicious. So they'll be really nice. I don't know what I'm going to have yet. I'm going to have something out here for lunch tomorrow for sure, but these would be lovely with some soup. But let's have a look what else we've got. Wow. So we have a big bag of curly kale. Now this will be lovely. Also very noisy. So this was 95p, reduced down to 45p. Again, it's co-op, but as you might be aware, Costcutter sells co-op stock. So this is the food we've got as well. So that's just under 50p. That will last absolutely fine. I'm not sure if it might be able to last until Sunday roast, maybe. Now, what else we've got? We have some flat leaf parsley. This was 90p reduced to 45. We can do anything with that really. We have shredded iceberg lettuce. Again on here was £1, now 50p. I'm running out of space. So that's that one. Oh wow. Kids are going to be happy. Flaming hot tangy cheese. There is no price on this, so I don't know what this would be. Again, there's a best before date on this, so I'm guessing, I don't know, £1? I don't know how much they go for. I can check that and look that up in a minute. Oh wow, we've got some drinks. We've got a couple of these actually. So we've got 2, 3, 4 of these by the feel of it. Now these are Lucozade Revive, lemon and lime with B-Vits to help reduce tiredness, and an orange and passion fruit ones. So again, short best before dates on those, but they'll be absolutely fine, and I think the kids will really enjoy those. And there's more. We have stir fry mixed vegetables. I wish I'd have got this earlier because we had a stir fry today, so this would have been useful in that. So this was £1.20, reduced to 60p. Maybe this is my lunch tomorrow now. We have a ready meal. So this is a tomato and mozzarella pasta bake. Again, it's a co-op. It looks okay. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't look too bad. This was £2.95, reduced to £1.50. So this will it will freeze as well. So even if we don't want that tomorrow, we can pop that in the freezer, and that will be good in a month's time if we want it for another time. And there's more. So we have got cocktail sausages, my youngest favourite. Was £2, now £1. So she will love making her way through these. Again, these are freezable, so if we're not going to make our way through them, they can head in there for another time. And, oh, yeah, 2. So we got 2 of those. Both of them was £2, now £1. So that is a lot. So I paid £3.50 for all of that food. I wasn't counting it in my head as I was going, but kind of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about £20 worth, I guess, at the retail price. There's probably around £20 worth of food there. So that's a real decent bargain. And as I'm saying, some of that's going to go in the freezer, others we're going to eat tomorrow. The rest of it will do us for a couple of days. So I think that's absolute bargain. I mean, if there was some other stuff in there, what I could look to do is adjust our meal plans. So tomorrow lunch, I'll just shift on what we were going to have, which I think I was planning to have soup. So we'll shift that on. That can have another day because they're in cans, and we can just bring this in instead. So we're being able to save money by pushing our meal plan back, and we've got food for a good few days. So kind of moral of the story, you don't know what you're going to get in these bags. Some of the bags, like the Costa one, I probably wouldn't get one of those again unless I knew I was going to get cake in it. I just like my cake, but it doesn't seem like you're getting that much, particularly when I've gone somewhere like Costcutter and got like this big haul of food. So I think it's worthwhile taking a look, see what's in your local area, potentially support smaller businesses by helping them get some more money in, and help stop food waste by buying this food up and then making use of it so it doesn't need to go to a landfill. So I'd like to know, have you used Too Good To Go before? Have your magic bags been any good? I'd love to know in the comments how you've got on with it, or whether you're planning to use it in the future.